Hi guys, Waffly. For today, Waffly, sorry if you, in the last video, Waffly, if you heard my mum shouting my name. The dog needed a wash. So yeah, that's why my mum was shouting me, if you were actually wondering. I'm using my new number 7 plug-in. And what we are going to do is we are going to be doing kind of like a winter fall look, Waffly, or winter wonderland makeup look. Waffly, I might use that one. Is that even blue? Yep, she is. Waffly, need baby wipes. Okay, we'll use this palette. I need some brushes. Who even uses them? Where's my let me just get sorted, you guys, Waffly, because I'm all over the place after doing the dog. Because trust me, nobody likes smelling like wet dog. I should be able to find a blending brush. This one will do. Did I get a hair clip? I did. Right, first things first, obviously my eyebrows need doing, so let's not pay attention to that. Today we're going to be doing a winter wonderland makeup look, obviously. I'm just going to get my hair just slightly out of the way, and yeah, there's most probably one little hair sticking, one or two hairs sticking out. Hopefully we'll do that on this side. And I'm trying to hurry this up because Coronation Street's on tonight. Hopefully I don't usually watch Coronation Street and that lot, but I was interested in the Yasmin story for such a long time, just like many people, and I'm hoping we'll find that Jeff gets his comeuppance, as they call it, and that Elaine Waffly gives evidence, but I think they found the CCTV Waffly because he showed his face. I think that's what's going to happen. First things first, we're going to tide line. Do you mind? Now obviously if you are going out, hopefully this would be a kind of thing you would want to do. Then I can smell the dog on my, I don't like it. I really don't. There's nothing worse than the smell of wet dog. I'm going to have to get all my brushes out because I've got to find out which one I used for. Gel eyeliner. And I'll use you. And you guys. I think we'll go with red because we're doing basically Christmas, kind of like a Christmassy kind of look. Waffly, I'm going to turn you guys like this. And we are going to get started, Waffly, even though we're basically 4 minutes in. But guess what, you guys, it's fine. This is going to be a long video, so make sure you have a beverage. Oh, there goes the eye. what you want to do is this, where you are thickening your, I know that looks so wrong, but you are basically doing the waterline on the top. And what I'm trying to do is thicken. Ow! Try not hitting your eye. And now what I am going to do, just try and go. There we go, we'll do that roughly, and I'll let that dry. Because we're going to be doing my new trick once we've got the eyeshadow, because the eyeshadow is the main look. Obviously I'm going to be doing winged eyeliner, but thing is roughly I figured out a new trick thanks to a bunch of YouTube videos for people with hooded eyes. And if you do not know, I do have very bad hooded eyes where I don't have a lot of lid space. Can you see how small my eyelid space is? And I've got all this space here. Now for normally on a day-to-day basis, I would normally keep my makeup simple. It doesn't get any easier doing this. Some people can basically do it in one go. I can't, roughly. It tickles, it makes my eyes water. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to let that set, because my eyes are watering. Ooh. This is what some YouTubers don't show you. Today we're going to be using the Parental Advisory Palette by Makeup Revolution. I Heart Revolution, sorry. Wrong one, even though they are, I think they're the same brand. Oh. And like I told you guys, we're going to keep this pretty simple. So we're going to take a flat brush, and what we are going to dip into is Outspoken. It's this beautiful, beautiful, pale blue, glittery. I think it's glittery as well. And we are just going to pack it on. Now if it needs a little bit of something, you can always wet your brush. Where are you, my darling? This is something you will always find is I'm not very organised. You can take some fixed spray roughly and basically do that, but we're going to fill it in and then we're going to go from there, okay? And then we're going to see if we can brighten this eyeshadow up. Now there are more better pigments out there, but Makeup Revolution is a good cheap brand, completely vegan by the way, and does their eyeshadow are very pigmented. Means that, guys, see? So as you guys can see, roughly just going back and forth roughly, you do not need to go in with the fixed spray. Now if you wanted it more vibrant and stuff, then you most probably could. But because we're doing a winter look, I could even just wear this blue eyeshadow and just basically add a bit of a wing and then just go on my way. Now I'm going to do that to the other side. Make sure no hair is in the way. What time is it? Right, we've got plenty of time, but we will have to hurry up. You know what I find is the most challenging part is making sure you're getting enough eyeshadow, and if you're like me, you cannot proper close one eye like you can, like this one I can proper do, this one I can't really close. It's this one right here. I do have a problem, I can close it, but the thing is I can only close it when eyeshadow is being placed on it, because otherwise it naturally opens. Now I'm just making sure I'm getting enough. Right, there we go. This is basically what you want. I'm just going to go in one more time on this side, because pretty soon our tide line should be dry, so we should be able to go back in to darken it up a little bit later. Okay, so now that we have the base basically for our eyeshadow look, we're just going to take that blow and we're going to take it a little bit up around about here. And I'm just marking where I want that eyeshadow to go up to. Can you guys see? There and there. Because I might need another blending brush. Oh god. Aren't you glad you came to my channel? No, that's got a little black on it that actually might come in handy actually. I definitely need this. Why is the hair stuck to this? You know what, my hair goes everywhere now. I might just take this brush and see what you can do for me, because finding another blending brush is going to be a bit of a pain. I just need to pack it on as much as I can. I just want to get a bit of a light base. Obviously it's not going to be completely perfect. I know it's a little bit hard because of the lighting, but can you guys see what I am trying to achieve right here? Making sure we go in the inner tear ducts. I'm just trying to create a little bit of depth. Yeesh. Now I do not know how we are going to create this look today. I know one thing for sure, I definitely need a better blending brush. You're alright, but no. No. God, where's my old eyeshadow brushes? Tell you what. It's a good thing about being a makeup collector. Okie dokie, I'm going to be taking what is a nice fluffy brush. These have got to be cleaned, these have got to be cleaned. Yeah, there's a big box of Walker's Crisp there, we're fine. Okay, we should be able to get somewhere now. Ah, there we go. There we go. The only problem with this is you get fallout. Now when I'm thinking of Winter Wonderland this year, I'm thinking of basically blue eyeshadow, kind of like, is it that kind of like a blue smoky roughly with a touch of bit of dark blue roughly to create that kind of nice contrast with a bit of silver roughly, and then we're all good. What you want to create is something like this. Now my blending, I will tell you right here and now, it isn't the best, but I personally would actually use wear this look for problems of basically being one-handed, basically of using one dominant hand. Pain. Now I am not in any sense good at makeup, nor do I claim to be. I'm just doing what works for me. There we go. And on this eye I took it quite high up because unfortunately I have very hooded eyes. Now we're going to make this as bright as possible. Like I says, with some eyeshadows, if you are basically going on the cheaper side, roughly like I am with this Makeup Revolution advisory palette. This is the dupe basically for the Rihanna palette, and the eyeshadows, they are pigmented, but you do have to basically dip in quite a couple of times, and that would pee some people off. There we go, roughly. That's nice and blended, not perfect. Now what we're going to do, it's because I'm wearing this, I've just filmed my hormone update. We are going to take a nice blazer and just quickly stick that on. You could wear a white one or whatever, but for me, I'm going to be wearing this. Obviously I'm in my PJs roughly because hello, COVID is around and ain't nobody roughly wanting to fully dress up, but this is basically what I would wear. This jacket is from a place here in Nottingham called Select, and there we go, we're already serving a look. And what we are now going to do is we are going to deepen up this look just in the centre with my crease is. I need a new brush. Give me a brush. Any brush will do. Shall we use you? Or shall we use you because you are in fact double-sided with an angle? I think we'll use you. Ew. I did not expect that on this angled brush. proper like crumbled it. There we go. I'm just trying to create, obviously I'm going to blend this out, but can you guys see, Wolfie, it took way too much eyeshadow. I'm just trying to create a crease above my crease, basically. I'm trying to use some of that broken up pigment. Let's stretch out. So we're getting this kind of effect, roughly, and what we will do as well is, even though this is a blue eyeshadow look, we're going to add like silver, we're going to add a little bit of purple. Fallout is a pain. Right, now that I've got that on there, roughly. I'm also using my number 7 mirror and this mirror at the same time to help create a look. Now what we're going to do, what was I going to use? We're going to use that, and we're just going to take a bit of blue, just dab off the excess, and we are going to fade out the line. Wow, we grabbed way too much, but it's fine. And any clearer Wolfie, you can. My voice is going. Here's what you can do: is you can just basically take a Q-tip, and you can just basically get rid of any imperfections. I always find I can get one eye more better. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit on that, and then the very corners of my eyes, I'm just going to add that blue to blend in with this eyeshadow look. Try not hitting your eye. And then trying to blend it. I think I might find a better blending brush. I have not used some bigger one that I can use. Actually, I've got a small little tapered one which might actually work. Sometimes you need more than one eyeshadow brush. There we go. I'm just going to bring it into the inner corner just a tad bit, and we're going to blend the two together. Obviously, if there's any light blue, roughly that has gone amiss, roughly what we will do is just reapply. So you can get something like this. Like I said, my blending's not the best, but you guys get the gist. We're just making a little bit of a smoky eye. Oh God, I wish I could function. And I can tell you guys now I've made a few mistakes. I will go back and around this eye out because it's gone far too much like a wing. Right. That's blended. We'll fill in, then we'll use a Q-tip and we'll finish off. Now what we're going to do is, where are you, my darling? Is we're going to take the same blue eyeshadow because for one, some of that went away on our lids. And we're just going to help merge some of that together. It's not perfect, but can you guys see how I can close this eye and then this one remains open? And then as soon as the eyeshadow brush touches it, it closes itself. It's a pain. Sometimes it's a trick of the mind, but right, that's done. Then we're going to take the same light blue eyeshadow and then we're just going to apply that just slightly over the top to help merge the two together. So we get this kind of effect. Like I said, we will go back in and we will now. There's a big difference about doing my makeup now is because for one, I have breasts and they tend to get in the way sometimes, so there's a big difference about how I do my makeup now. Now some people do not like how I do eyeshadows no more, and that looks a bit, I'm sorry, I cannot do no about that. Right, what are we feeling now? I see some purple, but I need another eyeshadow palette for that. Should we look in the Shook palette? Do we have any? Ooh. Okay, I think I'm going to put Frantic. Ooh, this mirror is very dirty. I'm going to take Frantic from the Shop palette. We're going to coat the brush in it. And what we are going to do is hopefully just darken up this crease just a little bit. Can you guys see? It's just going to add just that little bit more depth where I want it. Like I said, my blending's not going to be perfect, but I'm getting exactly the look I want. And I'm having to do this because if I do this, can you guys see there's nothing? If I do that, I'm getting into my crease. This is the one thing that bugs me about the fact I have hooded eyes. Frantic is this it's not black, even though it's coming off black. It's actually purple and it adds just a little bit of a smoky eye. And I'm always having to change my angle because unfortunately sometimes the lighting can be a problem. Now what we're going to do is put this palette down. We're going to find another eyeshadow brush. I'm running out of space. You know what you call it, floor. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take the purple and then we're going to just blend. Okay. This is basically already got, I'm pretty sure this has got the same eyeshadow on it. So we are going to take Frantic, which is this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous purple, and we are just going to blend. Just like that, so it creates a bit of depth and smokiness. Can you tell the difference? This one versus this one. Now getting the looks pretty similar is not my thing. I'm just trying to create a little bit of depth. You will see me dipping into the, right, that's nice and blended. I like how that looks. Okay. If you guys cannot tell, I am very, in one sense, as we call it here in the UK, khaki-handed. Right, one thing I definitely want to do is, because this is blue, usually blue and gold, roughly goes together, so we're going to try and find a gold, and there's no gold in here, but we do have the light blue eyeshadow. So we're going to take some more of that, and I know what you guys are thinking, more light blue eyeshadow. We're just touching up, because some of the black, I mean purple, did go on, as you guys can see. And what we are doing is touching up where we can. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm just going to take a bit of this blue eyeshadow and basically just smoke out that look. Now what we are going to do is we are going to fix the boo-boo we did. And just tape it in some of this look. I'm going to use a baby wipe to help soften this look because she looks a little bit harsh. And some, unfortunately, blue eyeshadow gets everywhere, including on my hands. So I'm going to do this, and we are just going to taper and sharpen. See? Then grab another part, move your hair out of the way. Now unfortunately I can tell straight away my gel eyeliner has cracked up on the bottom of my waterline, so we're going to quickly fix that because I do not like my waterline, the lower waterline, to have anything on it. I like to keep my makeup very simple. I like to mainly keep it roughly to the top of my eyelids and nowhere else. Now for some people, they like to have eyeshadow on the bottom of their lids and everything, including mascara. I'm not that kind of girl. I like my makeup simple as possible. And I just like it that way. Now you should end up with something like this where it's a little bit smoky and there was an eyeshadow brush there. Oh well, and a blending brush. I need my, we're putting the parental advisory palette away and we're going to dip into the Shook palette again. This is by Revolution, by the way. What do I feel like? I need a nice gold colour. We're going to take Adored, which is this beautiful gold colour, which has a lot of fallout, and we are going to take that into the inner corner. And we're just gonna now, if I wanted to, I could wear a red top with this. I'm just going to add just that bit of subtlety into the inner corner. There we go. And I'm also going to take that on my brow bone. As you guys can see. Now some people would use like a silver. Hello. Who's this? Christina, my cousin. We're just going to cap off and we're just going to create a nice contrast of blue and gold. Can you guys see? It's very subtle with it, and whatever's left, just pack on the inner corner. Now do the same on the opposite side. Dab off the excess. I think what I need to do, see, this is the thing about makeup, is you're always maneuvering yourself, and this video is already freaking 40 minutes long. So I think what I'm going to do is pause, and then literally I've got everything everywhere. I'll finish the eye off, and then we'll basically do our waterline again with little waterline, and we'll add a wing line. Just the wing, nothing else. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back. Hopefully now we're going to take our gel eyeliner again. As you guys can see, with the golden eyeshadow just adds a little bit of subtlety, just a little bit. We're just going to take this and we're just going to deepen up our eyeliner that we created. Don't worry if you get it on your hands. Eyeshadow I'm on about because you will. That was a huge chunk. Okay, we've darkened that eye up. Now we need to do the other side. And I've got eyeshadow all over me. Okay. Get off. That's taken care of. It's just added a little bit of subtlety and not that much eyeshadow came off in my hands, but I'm still going to top it up to make sure hopefully that nothing comes wrong with this look. You know what some of you are thinking? Stop! But the thing is, Wolfie, oh well. I'm just making sure that the bluest part of my eye, which is my eyelid, stays nice and blue. Because that's the part where we want it to be the most brightest, is the eyelid. Now, if any eyeshadow ends up underneath, it's perfectly fine. Now we come to the fun part, and we're going to take basically the Artiste liner brush by Makeup Revolution. Obviously we're going to give it a good shape, and we're just going to create a wing just on the outer edge of our eyes. Now I'll try and get as close as possible for you guys to just see what I now do. Because we've created roughly the tide line, all we're going to do is just, where my eyelashes finish, we are just going to create a little bit of a wing. And it's going to be a bit difficult because, for one, literally I'm wearing very dark eyeshadow. In fact, this one's not basically coming up on it. I was hoping I'd be able to do that, but we're going to have to take the Revolution Flick. And we are just going to have to do our best. And we're just going to now, my eye, I will tell you now, is constantly flicking. Because for this product, it is in fact very, very wet. And I did not want to bring that in all the way. And I've done my wing line all wrong. Oh well, you cannot basically tell how to fix this, Be with me, being back in a minute.